What's up, everybody? Today we're going to perform a 15-minute mobility warm-up or workout. We're going to start in the seated position. We're going to cross our legs. From here, we're just going to reach our hands forward, stretching out our low back, tuck our chin into the chest. Breathe here. And then we're going to walk our hands over to our right side. Take an inhale and exhale here. And then move over to our left side. Reach. Inhale and exhale here. From here, bring the bottoms of the legs together. We're going to pull the feet toward the body, and then we're going to press the knees down into the ground actively. Then we're going to extend the knees so that the feet are in front of the knees, and we're going to open our legs up like a book, and we're going to pull our elbows and push them down into our knees. Open up our hips, chest is up. Press those elbows into the knees so that the knees go back and down. Then from here, we're going to extend the legs. Shake those legs out a little bit. Hands behind the body. Bounce those legs. And we're going to internally and externally rotate the hips. Try to get the pinky to touch the ground, and then try to get the big toe to touch the ground. In and out here. And then from here, we're just going to lean toward our right side. Hands can be behind the back, or they can be reaching forward. And then switch to the left side. From here, we'll go into the 90-90 position. So both knees at 90, hips make a 90 degree. We're going to look in front and over top of that knee, and then hinge forward. And we're going to rotate. And if my left leg's forward, I'm going to rotate to the left. And then I'm going to hinge back forward. And then I'm going to bring both hands behind the body. Keep my knee planted and just direct my shoulder over toward my back foot. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch side. Hinge over the leg. Rotate toward that leg and down. Hinge back over the leg. And then hands behind and rotate your chest open up toward that back leg. Should feel your hips open in the front here as you twist back. Good. And then from here, we're going to bend both legs even more, so 45 degrees. We're going to hinge all the way forward. Rotate down and around. Rotate back. So same thing as we did before, but quicker and with the knees bent. Hinge forward, rotate in and down, and rotate back. Good. Now we'll move to our hands and knees. We'll bring our knees out wide, toes will touch. Just going to rock forward and back. And then we're going to extend one leg out. Try to get the outside of the foot on the ground if you can, and then we're going to rock back and forward. And then we're going to switch side. So you can tuck the back toe like this, or you can have the back toe pointed. Okay? From here, hands and knees, left foot outside the left hand, extend the right knee. Press the right hand down, open up, left hand up and back, and twist open, and then overhead. Good. And we're going to get into this half kneeling position and rotate. Bring the right hand, if your left foot is forward, across, and then reach back. And then we'll get the other side. Right foot outside the right hand, extend the back leg. Left hand down, right hand up. Reach back and around, overhead. From here, half kneeling. Reach, rotate. Good. Now we'll get the back of the hip. So we'll go to our hands and knees. Extend one leg back. Turn one foot in. Bring it up a little bit, and then we're going to move to the outside of that hip. And then create little circles in that hip. And then we'll collapse down to a pigeon. And relax the head. And then switch side. So rocking the hips over into that glute area, little circles, other way, and then collapse down. From here, move to downward dog, getting the calves here. Now if you got socks on or if you're slipping, you could also just do a wall calf stretch. Breathe here. From here, we'll go hands and knees. Sit back, bend the knees, forehead down. From here, relax my shoulders. And then I'm going to lift one arm up and back and behind my body, and then switch. And then we're going to bend the elbows so they're at 90 degrees. I'm going to bring my thumbs up toward the sky and try to lift the fists off the ground. And then relax. From here, I'm going to rotate through. Thread one arm through and then switch. Good. From here, move to the back. I'm going to roll in this egg roll position, back and forth. And from here, I'm going to just relax everything and then allow my knees to rotate to one side and then switch. Back and forth. Just windshield wiper the legs. I'm going to reach for the insides of the knees and then pull those knees up toward my shoulders. Rock side to side. I'm going to then extend one leg over the hip and straighten the opposite in line with my spine. And I'm going to hold here. Breathe. Flex the toe toward the body. Bend the knee. Extend the knee. And then switch side. A couple inhales and exhales before you begin to bend the knee. From here, I'm going to roll up, hands behind the body. I'm just going to lift my chest up toward the sky, head back, and then option to bring the hips off the ground, press the feet into the ground. Stretching the shoulders here, and the scaps. So you can kind of go up and down and around. From here, we'll move to the stomach. Palms are out front. And then we're going to tee out the arms. And we're going to rotate one leg over, opposite side. you should be looking in the opposite direction where your foot went. Then switch. So if my right foot's going over to my left side, I'm looking over my right shoulder. And then from here, I can open up the hip. And then I'm going to move to a Sphinx position, palms down, head up. I'm going to point the toes here, and then hands underneath next to my rib cage. Push into the ground, into Cobra. You can circle out the scaps, or you can rotate. Then from here, I'm going to bring my body back to the hands and knees position. I'm going to curl my toes underneath and then just rock forward and back on my ankles. From here, I'm going to move the hands into a extension of the wrist position and then rock forward and back. Then from here, I'm going to go half kneeling, arms overhead, interlaced, or hands grabbing the elbows, and then bend side to side. And then switch side. And then we're going to go into Warrior One. Same thing basically, but you're going to bring your back heel down, arms overhead. And then from here, we'll go into Warrior Three. Trying to straighten both legs, arms overhead. And then we'll switch, start in half kneeling. Warrior One. Warrior Three. And then from here, forward fold. Bend the knees a little. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. If you get dizzy, just go to the half kneeling position like this. Okay, from here, shake out the body. All right. Now, to end it, we'll just do a little bit of strengthening mobility. So, half kneeling, split squats for 3 on each side. And then we'll move to our lateral squat. Very wide legs, reach forward. And we can alternate 3 on each side. And then after our lateral squat, we'll move into our straight leg reach. You can use the wall to start. Okay, or a dowel. And then work your way to single leg and reach to march. And we'll do 5 on each side. Okay, and then just flush things out with some neck rotations. 2 on each side. And then spinal rotation. 2 each way. And then a wide leg, hamstring, and hip flexor stretch. All right, so that's going to be a 15-minute mobility workout. Hope you enjoyed it.